Okay, it is Tuesday, June 9th, about 2:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we're actually looking at the micro ES. And you got to be saying to yourself, the ES, are you kidding me? Dave doesn't trade the ES. Well, actually, I just got off a Skype call um, with a trader in London, and he's interested in the ES, and we spent some time just looking at charts, and we were discussing this pattern that is forming. So I'm just waiting to see if this pattern continues to form, and if it goes ahead and forms the way I'm expecting it to and gives me the signal that I want, then I'll go ahead and I'll take the trade. If not, then I will pass. Okay, so we're gonna be patient here, and but basically the discussion that we had is, basically it was basically stuck for most of the morning in the sideways movement here, and there wasn't a whole lot of opportunity. Okay, and you have this resistance level up here. Okay, and you have all of this support area down here. So we broke out. This would have been a nice breakout, and I would have taken this signal right here, and it would have been a stop out. Okay, and that sucks, and that's just trading. We discussed that in the Skype call, and we had the right direction. It was just a deeper pullback to the trend line, and then had this beautiful run. So what I liked about it that we discussed is we don't have full stair stepping in place yet, but we have this nice clean run here. Okay, and so far we have this nice clean retracement all the way back to this zone here. Okay, and we were talking about we have all these different resistance lines lining up over here. Okay, and this kind of makes a zone over here. Okay, and that zone also happens to line up with our trend line. Okay, so if we're able to pull back and get a yellow signal, I would feel pretty good about that. Okay, so we're looking at that we have a nice clean run, a nice clean retracement, and I'd like to see a yellow entry signal. Okay, it's pretty close to what I wanted, but not exact. So if this closes up, I would take a modified entry. Just going to stick to my guns.
Order filled.
We certainly took some heat over here. Got some resistance here. You can see these two wicks up here we're hitting.
Target filled.
Nice. Okay. So we got our first target. Let's go ahead and mark this. Let's So we just need to see if we can get some more follow through, right?
Target filled.
Nice. It's just an NQ trade I had. You know, I don't really trade the ES that much. I feel like I'm really pushing it. Trying to go for such long. I have some friends that trade it.
Target filled.
Take my profit. Not try and get greedy here. $76 ticks. Okay, this is the micro, so it's $1.25. So 76 times $1.25 is $95. Nice trade. Nice trade. Okay, so let's just review this for a minute here. So and Graham, this trade was for you. Graham likes to trade the ES. So basically, we did a Skype call and we looked at a month's worth of ES trade action. Okay, and we finished the call by discussing the price action of today's movement and pretty much show how most of the day was locked in to right here. And what we had discussed is that I would have drawn a breakout trade here and I would have gotten stopped out here. Okay, this is a nice breakout trade, and we would have broke out right here. Okay, and we would have gotten this signal right here. So once you drew your breakout lines, all of these signals would have shut off and we would have gotten this breakout signal right here. And actually I really like this setup because it came back and retested the zone. Okay, right where I would have drawn the Renko Kings breakout line, the long breakout line. Okay, and that's kind of what I look for. This just kind of sucks. It turned around, it would have stopped us out right here at the low of this wick. Okay, we would have gotten stopped out about right here, 32.06 and a quarter, and it just pulled back for a deeper test and to this trend line. And look at this, beautiful run here. Okay, and what I was telling him was that I loved this definitive move here. Okay, we had a nice clean move,
MNQ trade alert,
and a nice clean retracement. Okay, so ideally I was looking for a yellow entry here.
MNQ
Okay?
trade
But
alert.
we did come back and you can see how the breakout point and the trend line all met up. Okay, and it's almost to the tick there. Okay, and what I said was I changed my plan a little bit and said, hey, we didn't get the yellow. I would have liked a little bit deeper of a pullback.
MNQ trade alert.
And I changed it to a modified entry to mitigate my risk. We took quite a bit of heat here, right? We thought we were, looked like I was going to get stopped out there. And we got our first target, and I chose to go ahead and get my second target just because I don't trade. I don't know the ES as well as I do
MYM trade alert.
the NQ and the YM, and I'm not sure if it moves that much, and will it go all the way to on my other chart here.
MNQ by signal 2.
I've got a pivot all the way up at 32.44. So is it going to get there by the end of the day? I mean, this is, for me, this is painstaking to sit here and watch this thing move.
MYM
I was
trade
able
alert.
to trade. Honestly, I was so bored sitting here in the CS trade that I went ahead and made an NQ trade. And the NQ has been, geez, I mean, it's
MYM
been
trade
all over
alert.
the place and made a really nice trade on the NQ while sitting here watching the paint dry on on the ES to go from here to here. So anyway, I'm really happy with this trade. I hope you guys like this demonstration. Again, Renko Kings is about keeping it
MYM trade
about
alert.
keeping it simple. My charts are nice and clean, simple, clear entries. We've taken all of the decision making off of the charts to keep it nice and clean so you can focus on the price action and not be distracted by a whole bunch of conflicting indicators, one telling you yes, one telling you no, one telling you short, one telling you long, whatever it is you guys got going on. Sometimes, I was telling Graham, sometimes I log in and guys have, 5, 6 different indicators going on their charts. And it's, to me,
MYM trade alert.
it's too much. I understand everybody has their own way of doing things, and I'm not
MYM trade
I'm
alert.
not knocking I'm not knocking the way anybody wants to do things. I understand my system's not for everybody. I like it. It works for me. It works for a lot of my students. I've got a lot of happy students that are using it. I get a lot of compliments from my students. And if you guys have any questions, send me an email. I'm always happy to help. If you're interested in the system and you want more information, we can do a Skype call. I'm always happy to give more information and show you how the system works. So you guys have a good day. Okay, take care.